Friday night took care of my weekday blues. I woke up, had breakfast, and read the news. I'm feeling relaxed, refreshed, and renewed. But I feel like there's something I'm forgetting to do.
Hey, Toby, the show's about to start.
Oh yeah, it's a Saturday show. 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 It's a Saturday show.
Science.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Saturday Show. My name is Otto, and today I'm here with our trusted friend, Professor Encephalon.
Hello, Otto.
Today's episode is all about science, so I thought, Professor, you could help us out with a science experiment.
And Otto, what better place to do it than in the secret lab?
Oh, of course. So, what are we getting into today?
Otto, have you ever heard of a volcano?
Heard of them? Yep. Seen one? Yep, but that's a story for another day. Can you tell me more, Professor?
I certainly can. A volcano is an eruption in the crust of a planetary mass object like the Earth that allows lava, volcanic ash, and gases to escape from an underground magma chamber.
Okay.
Well, Otto, you see, a volcano lets lava erupt on the surface of the Earth from time to time.
I see.
It's like a mountain that spits fire.
Ooh. Are we going to see a volcano today?
Well, unfortunately not. But I have arranged an emulation of an eruption.
Wonder what this is going to be like.
Yes, Otto.
Sounds awesome. That looks so cool, Professor. We're going to make this volcano explode.
Indeed.
All right. But before we get too much further, I think we should go to Kashi and Christopher for the word of the day. But speaking of, have you ever met Kashi or Christopher?
No, I don't think I have.
Hey, Kashi, what do you think's wrong with the old car?
Gosh, I don't know.
Wow, I wish we could figure it out. But you know, there's so much science in here.
Oh, I know. I was just thinking that. You've got motors and chemistry and electricity. But don't ever go looking around inside a car without a grown-up like that.
That's right. And you know, this is practically a rolling science experiment. You know, we are talking all about science in this episode of the Saturday Show.
That's right.
And I wondered if Lexi's got something for us.
Oh, let's find out.
Use science.
Press the button.
Well, let's see what it says. What's that say, Kashi?
Oh, I know this one. Hypothesis.
That's right, it does say hypothesis. A hypothesis is kind of a working assumption when you're doing an experiment, and then you can decide whether you're right or wrong.
That's right.
And are you ready for the summer game code?
I am. I hear this time it's a short one.
It is, Kashi. It's only 4 letters.
Okay.
And it means the information that you collect, it could be from an experiment or something else, And it's also the name of a very famous Star Trek character.
Oh, I love Star Trek.
So if you think you know the answer, you can go to play.aadl.org for...
Big points.
That's right. Until next time,
Bye.
we've got to get back to fixing this car.
Yeah.
Okay, Professor, are we ready to start our experiment?
We certainly are, Otto. We've got vinegar, baking soda, and plenty of paper towel to clean up this mess.
Ooh, we're going to make a mess?
Indeed.
Do you have to get that, Professor?
Yes. Yes? Yes? Oh, dear.
I wonder what that's all about.
Okay, I understand. I'll be there right away. Otto, I'm so sorry to have to do this, but we have a science emergency and I'm required immediately.
Well, I am disappointed, but whatever that science emergency is sounds more important.
Well, nothing's really more important than learning, Otto, but I think you've got this on your own. Thank you.
See you later, Professor.
So long.
Okay, well, why don't we see what everyone else is doing, and in the meantime, I'll try and get this volcano to work.
Hi, I was just sitting here with Teddy asleep in my lap, and I was thinking about this amazing group of scientists that I want to tell you about. They all have one thing in common, and it's really cool. You want to know what it is? They're all animals. I bet you know what Velcro is. It's so cool and useful, but did you know that it was invented by a dog named Milka? While on vacation one day in 1941, Swiss engineer and inventor George de Mistral decided to take his dog Milka for a walk in the Jura Mountains in Switzerland. Milka returned from the trip covered in prickly burrs from a burdock plant. Annoyed but intrigued at how sticky these burrs were, de Mistral decided to look at one under a microscope. And guess what he found? Little hooks that gave him the idea for Velcro. Have you ever seen a hummingbird darting in and out of flowers? This tiny creature has inspired science and technology, as the average hummingbird beats its wings about 53 times per second. Researchers have studied how hummingbirds use their wings to hover in the hopes of being able to use this technology to build better helicopters. Here's an animal scientist that's slightly larger than a hummingbird. This is a humpback whale, and humpback whales' fins have been studied and modeled for wind turbines because of their tubercles, which are bumps found on the front of their fins. These bumps grip the water and help the huge whales use their fins to maneuver in small circles and around tight corners at any speed. Researchers have found that a similar design on the blade of a wind turbine helps with efficiency. And speaking of the ocean, don't forget, I think I know someone who's better suited to tell you about this.
Hey, it's a shark. My lovely, delicate skin is essentially like sandpaper covered with minuscule V-shaped scales called dermal denticles, which means tiny skin teeth. These little V's keep microorganisms from attaching to my body and help me glide quickly and gracefully through the water. Pretty much exactly like an aquatic ballerina. Inspired by me, a shark, the Navy has developed a material known as sharklet, which wouldn't have been my first choice of a name, based on the skin pattern to help inhibit marine growth on ships. It optimizes vessel performance and reduces fuel costs, allowing the Navy to install yummy, all-you-can-eat seafood buffets in every ship galley. Yum, yum.
Well, there you have it. Amazing animal scientists. Maybe Teddy's dreaming about becoming a scientist too.
Hey Katie, check out all the different kinds of sciences there are. Wow, that's a big book. What kinds are there? Okay, let me see. There is acoustics, aeronautics, anatomy, anthropology, archaeology, astronomy, astrophysics, bacteriology, biochemistry, biology, botany, plants, cardiology, cartography, chemistry, cosmology, crystallography, ecology, embryology, endocrinology, entomology, enzymology. Whoa, that's a lot of ologies. Forestry, genetics, geography, geology, geophysics, hermetology, hydrology, ichthyology, immunology, lepidopterology. That's the study of butterflies, like the monarch. Wow, let's read more.
Hello everyone! We just spoke with our friend Emmy, who's been observing butterflies all summer with her family, just like a scientist. Let's watch the interview. Hi Emmy, how are you today?
Good.
You've studied butterflies all summer, but before they become butterflies, what are they?
Caterpillars.
Caterpillars, right! And where do you find caterpillars?
Milkweed.
And milkweed plants. Why do you think they love milkweed so well?
Because it's their favorite food.
Oh, okay. Wow! You can really see those baby caterpillars are hungry and eating right through that milkweed leaf. Caterpillars don't stay small for long. These older caterpillars are still munching away, growing. What happens after they grow? What are these up here?
Chrysalises.
Chrysalises. So is that where they turn into butterflies? The caterpillar on the right is getting ready to build its cozy chrysalis. What a remarkable transformation! Goodbye, caterpillar. Hello, butterfly. Oh, wow! Now, Emmy, you probably know that there are scientists out in the world who study butterflies. Have you ever heard the term lepidopterologist?
No.
You haven't? You know, you're an amateur lepidopterologist because a lepidopterologist studies butterflies.
Cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. Well, Emmy, thanks for showing us your butterflies today and talking to us.
Welcome.
Want to know more about butterflies? Check these books out from your library.
Okay, welcome back, everybody. I've been looking over these volcano instructions, but haven't quite figured it out yet. It says here that this is an endothermic reaction, I'm an ectotherm, which means that it has something to do with temperature. So I need another minute.
Right! Let's do this thing! We're gonna have a science party today! Hooray! We're gonna have a science party today! Okay! The food that I eat turns me feathers pink! That's science! I put all the ingredients in there and out comes the perfect pie! That's science! I flush the toilet and the water spins round clockwise! Is that science? The plants in the window keep on growing, innit? That's science! We're gonna have a science party today! Hooray! We're gonna have a science party today! Okay! I drink 3 cans of fizz and then I got a burn! That's science! I open the truck and it drives me to the library, damn it! That's science! Light from the sun bounces off me noggin so you can see colours! That's science! I had hot peppers to be food and it feels like my mouth is on fire! That's science! We're gonna have a science party today! Hooray! We're gonna have a science party today! Okay! We're gonna have a science party today! Hooray! Oh, we're gonna have a big science party today! Okay!
What is it? This skull is a member of various extinct groups of predatory mammals that are characterized by long, curve-shaped canine teeth, which stick out from the mouth when closed. They have been found almost worldwide from 42 million years ago up to 11,000 years ago. What is it?
Spotlight on the Mariana Trench. You might be familiar with the world's tallest mountain, Mount Everest, or even the very broad and deep Grand Canyon in the American West. But the deepest point of Earth's geography lies in the western Pacific Ocean, the Mariana Trench. At over 6 miles deep at its deepest point, the Mariana Trench runs about 1,500 miles from north to south between the countries of Japan and Papua New Guinea. It was first measured in 1875 by scientists who dropped a weighted rope off the edge of their boat. Other scientific expeditions, some in submarines, have been conducted since then, revealing new plant and animal species such as snailfish, giant single-celled amoebas, and a bottom made of diatomaceous ooze. While it's not a place you can easily visit, the Mariana Trench provides an awesome scientific mystery that will be sure to be studied for years to come.
Hey Otto, there you are. What are you doing?
I was down here doing some experiments with Professor Encephalon, but he had to go on a science emergency.
Oh, well, what experiment are you doing?
We were supposed to make this volcano erupt.
That sounds cool. I think I remember this one from like some old TV shows.
So, do you know how to do it?
Maybe. I can help you try.
Okay, Toby, I really want to see this work.
Okay, well, it says here that the first thing we need to add is baking soda, so...
But we want a big reaction, right?
Oh, yeah.
And we should add some more.
Zoology, linguistics, mechanics, medicine, meteorology, metrology, microbiology, mineralogy, mycology, neurology, nucleonics, nutrition, oceanography. Oh, a shark. I bet he knows that one. Oncology, optics, paleontology. Oh, that's like dinosaurs that dig up bones. I like digging up bones. Maybe I could be a paleontologist. Wow. Okay.
What is it? It's a saber-toothed cat.
Zoology, pathology, petrology, pharmacology, physics, physiology, more ologies, psychology, radiology, robotics, seismology, spectroscopy, systematics, oh, a big one, thermodynamics, toxicology, virology, volcanology, zoology, oh, zoology, that's zoo animals. Katie, we should visit the zoo with Amanda. You wanna? Katie? Katie? Hey, where you go? Katie! You missed some sciences! Come back! I can read them again! Katie? Katie?
Speaking of zoology, welcome to the Detroit Zoo. Situated on 125 acres and home to 2,400 animals. Let's go check it out.
The Detroit Zoo first opened its doors in 1928, almost 100 years ago. Since then, it has grown to be a leader in protecting and preserving animal species. The Detroit Zoo makes use of naturalistic habitats. That means that instead of big cages, the enclosures for the animals resemble the animals' natural habitats in the wild. In fact, the Detroit Zoo was the first zoo in America with cageless exhibits for their animals. These days, the Detroit Zoo features one of the largest polar bear exhibits in the world and the largest penguin enclosure in the world. Today we're visiting the animals at the Detroit Zoo, where you never know who you'll find hanging around. Zoology is the study of animals. Scientists who work in this field are called zoologists. They study all kinds of different animals. Some zoologists examine animals' bodies and how they live. They may answer questions about how the animals behave, how their bodies work, or how they live in their environment. They observe the animals and take note of how they sleep, what they eat, I wonder if they know Otto. How they stay cool. and how they interact with other animals. Many zoologists are also concerned with conservation. Conservation is the protection of things found in nature. People who care about conservation try to preserve natural resources so they will still be around in the future. The Detroit Zoological Society is a nonprofit organization that operates the Detroit Zoo. They support conservation in many ways and help species including endangered Karner blue butterflies, Great Lakes piping plover, common terns, and even Blanding's turtles. Zoology is a very important science, and the Detroit Zoo works hard to preserve and protect animals within the zoo, locally, and globally. To find out more about zoology, or to learn more about the Detroit Zoo's sustainability and conservation efforts, visit aadl.org/The Saturday Show.
All right, Otto, I got my science apron on, so I match you. Are you ready? All right. Here we go. Whoa!
By George, I think you've got it.